your Labubu from your car. They bust the windows, they took it too far. Went through the sunroof, that's the crazy part. You a collector, now you got scars. They stole the Labu out you.
I'm just coming on here to let you know that I was the victim of Labubu theft. And my Labubu was gone. Just gone. People are really out here stealing Labubus. Get it together.
My car got broken into in LA and you'll never guess what they took. They took my Labubu.
But guess what? I have an AirTag in the Labubu, and I found out where it's at.
Oh yes, your eyes do not deceive you. This is indeed a broken sunroof. And now we must ask, what could be so valuable that one would pull a Jasmine Sullivan, quite literally, and bust the windows out your car? Well, folks, it says here, never leave a Labubu in your car. Now, I never even heard of Labubu until y'all informed me about this craze in the comments of my last video where we're talking about Trader Joe's. I didn't even know how to say it right. And sometimes I feel like the less I know, the better. Because this here says, all this for a Labubu. They didn't even take the Stanley Cup. They didn't even take the Stanley Cup. Went through the sunroof, left the fingerprints on the dash of the car. Here we have the car getting towed. And at this point, you must be asking, Symone, what is a Labubu and what is going on with the craze? Well, let me tell you, let me get you up to speed. People are stealing, fighting, reselling, and they are also over-consuming in heavy rotation these Labubus. And not to mention, there is something called a Lafufu, which is a fake Labubu. And what does that give us? A perfect storm and a perfect recipe for overconsumption and FOMO.
I don't even want to look at no Labubu.
All right, y'all. So these are Labubus. They are actually sold at Pop Mart, and people are flocking there in droves to beat everybody else. And if you look here, the caption says, "When your bag charm must match Rihanna's." And to make it even more interesting, the person who posted that is Pop Mart, where you can get the official Labubus. And looky here. As soon as I seen this picture right here with Rihanna with the Labubu, it was a wrap. I already knew. Oh yes, there is a little celebrity craze here also. It's already too out of our control. There's nothing we can do, people. As you can see, she has a pink one right here. And we're not going to sit here and act like people aren't obsessed with Rihanna. So they're going to do whatever they can to get their hands on something that makes them any closer to proximity to Rihanna. Because 50 ain't enough. And they said, Rihanna got this, I need it too. So what ends up happening next? Well, let's see.
Yes, way! That is the one I wanted.
You know the resellers are going to play this game too, right? Because they know people are thirsty. So here it says Rihanna was spotted with the Labubu on her bag, prepared to pay resale price. Oh, it's getting good now. Because we know that the resellers really care about helping the community and providing a service to the people, and they care about your feelings. No, I'm just playing. They about to run up a bag. And we just had to get a reseller in 4K showing how he's going in there to run him up a bag in Pop Mart, getting some Labubus, because you know what he finna do. He finna resell. And look at all these bags that he got, y'all. Look at the skip. This man know he is about to be a rich man. They are reselling these Labubus for way more than they are worth. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, how much are they worth in the first place? So this is a little plushy one, and this one is going for $21.99. And they have a lot of different varieties, colors, and expressions, different outfits and things like that are interchangeable. A lot of different accessories you can buy for the Labubus. And I thought everybody was broke, but I guess not. Somebody tell me this is fake. I'm seeing here Labubus going for $119. $9.99, $69.99. Y'all, this is a small little plush toy. I'm almost starting to think I'm not on the right site, because why is this one right here pre-ordered, listed for $1,259? And to make matters worse, there's another one right beside it that says Mega Labubu 100% Tony Chopper. This one is $1,259 also, but it says out of stock. This one over here, $289.99 out of stock, and another $1,199.99 Labubu Mega that is out of stock. Are y'all saying y'all are that obsessed? Y'all have to comment down below and let me know. Do you know anybody that has a Labubu, even if it's a small one or a big one? This sounds worse than the Hello Kitty Mafia. I'm terrified, and I don't know how much more of this I can take, but I see a video here that says store pickup reseller at Pop Mart. Lord have mercy.
This is the first time I ever see this while doing an online store pickup order. We're here in the first place to pick up a Fall in the Wild Labubu plush doll, and this is the one we're finally getting. After picking this up, I was gonna leave, but I did have another pickup order to do. They told me to wait a little longer while they get more macarons from their other stockroom. While coming to do this online pickup order, I saw an unusual sight, a reseller selling in front of the store Pop Mart. I know some of you want to know what's up with that. Maybe you want to know the prices. So I did go investigate for you all.
We're wondering how much you're selling the macarons?
35 for macaron. 30.
30. 30.
I have someone who wants it.
Don't be with Jay Money serving everybody.
You may be asking yourself, did security ever come? And they did. There is a security talking to a couple people, and the reseller was still in his seat, this time staying low-key. I guess someone told on him because the security then came right after him. He had to leave the premise, and shortly after this, Pop Mart employee came with more macarons and Labubus.
Selling a similar product outside of the store who actually has the original product is wild, because what if they're not even selling the real thing? And people are going to be like, oh, it's a deal, or that's not a deal, or is a deal. The audacity it took, and then he got comfortable and pulled up a chair and everything and had a whole little setup until the security came and shut down his operation. That is nuts. I've never seen anyone resell directly in front of the original. That's kind of like going to go get an iPhone and then somebody selling iPhones right outside the Apple store. It's like, and for all the inquiring minds that are curious about how much these things are going for on eBay, y'all, these were easily going for $39.99 and above, y'all. I was seeing them going for a couple $100 even. And reason why this is interesting is because if you remember what I said, they were going for $21.99 originally. So the resellers are making quite a profit. Even if they sell one, they're almost doubling, and sometimes they might even be quadrupling or 10xing their investment. Did y'all know that they have Pop Mart vending machines that have these plush toys inside of there?
There's like literally a line of people, and this dude just bought like 15.
Like this person in the first comment is saying, my Pop Mart vending machine always has employees waiting outside to see if they only get one because it's only one per person. The fact that y'all need security, the fact that people are obsessing over something that's not a need to survive, and that it's like, oh, I want that, but how dare you get more and resell it? Like, I thought y'all cared about people making a living. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get that you stood in the line and you want the Labubu doll. But this is an example of a first world problem, if I've ever seen one. And I've seen quite a lot when y'all obsess over things and participate in overconsumption and capitalism, everything goes out the window. You want what you want, and you don't care how much you got to pay to be a part of the craze and of the fan hysteria. Then the creator ends up saying, I asked an employee, they said they can't stop him. And you want to know why I think y'all can't stop him or stop a lot of people who do this? It's because capitalism is alive and well and working. They know the resellers are going to show up, and they know you're going to show up because you want to beat the resellers and try to get some too. And the resellers want to take everything so they can sell it back to you for a higher price because they really don't care about this stuff. They just know you have going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over a Labubu doll. But don't take my word for it. Here is the proof. A certified member of the Labubu mob said, honestly, I would like to think if I saw this, I would probably run up and grab one. Like, is he going to chase after me with all those in his hand? LOL. 5,858 people had no problem with theft of property. Now, if being a thief wasn't bad enough, somebody else commented, if y'all don't jump him and take them, like, resellers are not professional and they are not ethical. 371 members of the Labubu mob would choose violence, risking going to jail for Labubu. And I thought y'all worried about the price of eggs, and then I see stuff like this. This is the line for Labubu. They are quite literally running up. Some almost fell. Some were pushed. You know, not even 6 a.m. yet. And oh, here's another one. Can you make a updated video about the line at 5 a.m.? Y'all got camper chairs. Y'all got blankets. What is this? Like, this cannot be, y'all are so unserious. Y'all, and I need y'all to see how long this video actually is. There is a whole 33 minutes of a line at 5 a.m. in the morning. Oh, actually, it says here, it's 1 a.m. This is even worse than it being at 5 a.m. Do we not have anything better to do? I'm just asking for the general population. It says here, we are in the trenches for these Labubus. And y'all, this is in Dallas. They are lined up trying to get in the Pop Mart store in Dallas. Y'all are liars. You are not broke. Y'all are taking me out with these captions. This one says, sigh, I'm so upset. Crashing out, pound sad, pound tariffs, pound United States, pound Pop Mart. And they're saying here they're crashing out because Pop Mart is about to be 100 times more expensive.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, Lord.
Nope. I don't want to hear nothing about no tariffs. Y'all got money for Labubu and Lafufu. Y'all ain't broke. Next. And here goes another one. Lying down the mall for a dang Labubu. Oh my gosh, like never mind. It was never that deep, y'all. Y'all acting like this is Elmo. And you know, when they're lining up in these lines, you don't know who is who, right? You don't know if they are just a fan of the actual toy, if they just like the Labubus, or if they are there to resell, capitalize, and take advantage of people who are obsessed with this craze. And people have taken to TikTok to express their concerns and their hatred towards the resellers.
Y'all know what I cannot stand? I cannot get a near damn Labubu off the damn Pop Mart website. And it's mainly because these freaking resellers are like, they're fast with it. And they're over here reselling them for like $50. But it's like $45 for a freaking bear. Like, be so for real. I'm not going to buy that off you. I just want to collect like the pretty colors at least. I mean, it'd be cute to have all of them, but like it's obnoxious at this point if you're just ordering just like for the like, oh, just reselling them for more. My damn sister's trying to get one. My daughter, she still needs one. And y'all are reselling for way too much.
Look, and the fact that she said my daughter needs one, I'm trying to get one, my sister. And then she said the word need just lets me know people don't understand the difference between wants versus needs. And this is why a lot of people are going to struggle. She was over here talking about the cute color. I just want some of the cute colors. I just want some of the pretty colors. Y'all don't think these brands know that? Y'all, this is the mentality of people who are obsessed with overconsumption. They know you got to make different varieties. You got to give it different clothes, make it have different faces. Give the people what they want, and they will show up and throw their last dollars at Labubus. They will give it to the resellers. They don't care. They want to be a part of the craze because, Lord forbid, they miss out on a trend. And I don't want to hear nothing about the economy and tariffs and oh, I can't find a job. How are so many people lining up for all these things in society that cost money when they saying they ain't got no money? Somebody lying.
Pipe down, please. And I am on that website like almost every day. And I'm literally refreshing, nothing at all. So like at this point, I'm just like, I might as well wait at the vending machine again and just see if I get lucky, the location over here. But it is like 20 minutes away. I don't know what to do anymore.
So you mean to tell me, out of all the things we got to worry about that people have been screaming about in this economy, rent being too high, not being able to have a house, not being able to afford eggs, childcare, all the things, people have decided for their 24 hours of the day that they are going to spend majority of it on a website clicking refresh to see if they can get the latest drop and standing at a vending machine. Y'all, this is what y'all are saying y'all are doing. I'm not being mean by pointing it out. Could you imagine what could be done if people were this serious about their finances and about their personal life? I'm just saying. And don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with, having your things that you like. But I'm just saying, priorities, right? We are very unserious about serious topics, but very serious about unserious topics. We are very backwards here in the United States. And it's just something that I've observed over the years.
This is for the Labubu sellers and the Labubu resellers only. Stop buying everything from Pop Mart and Pop Mart vending machines. Leave some for the rest of us. A reason for you to think you're going to make profit off it because we're not that dumb enough to purchase it. Well, some of us, but we're not talking about that.
The fact that she even admits that some of y'all will go out and pay way more for these Labubus than they are even worth says it all.
Do y'all have really nothing better to do?
Didn't this is the same girl from the last video. She just said all day she's hitting refresh and standing in lines at the vending machine. But I digress.
Do y'all have nothing better to do? To be on your phone or computer and refreshing to get a box just so you can sell it later on. Be so for real. I still want more. And it's just for me, I'm not reselling it. I need more. This is all I got. Some people don't even have any. But
so what? You don't have a Labubu. It's not the end of the world. And girl, you got 3. This is what I be talking about. I got 3, but I need more. This is why overconsumption is running rapid in the United States. People just simply are never satisfied. You can get as many items, you can get as many of these Labubus as you want. And guess what? You still gonna want more. Because that's how it works. And I'm not saying that you don't value the ones you got, but you're never going to be satisfied. And the problem that I really want to talk about with this is a lot of people put a lot of effort in trying to find happiness in material things, thinking it's going to make them happy. And it's like, once you get that dopamine hit, you're going to want more. And so you're going to go out and spend more money. And the next thing you know, you got 50 of them things in the back. And the next thing you know, you're overpaying with the resellers because they don't care nothing about none of y'all and they just trying to make money off the fact that you have an obsession and you're going to overconsume and just hoard these Labubus. So while you have real life problems going on that are way more pressing and way more important, you just keep going out and buying stuff. And this doesn't just apply to the Labubu craze. It applies to everything. The Stanleys, the Trader Joe tote bags. It really don't matter what we're talking about. And that's why I think it's dangerous to try to find your happiness and your peace in material items, because all you're doing is spending more money and it's likely not going to happen. And one thing about money, a lot of y'all don't have money just to be blowing on stuff because it made you feel good for the moment. But you forget that when you're out buying the items, which is why it can get dangerous.
They're so cute. I love this one.
Now, this is an example of what I'm talking about. This woman has a whole bunch of Labubus, and it looks like a box or some sort of packaging right behind her, right? And it says here, I'm about to crash out, chat. Now, she added Pop Mart. I don't know if they sent her these, but listen to what she says.
Watch me try for a secret or crash out. All right, let's see. What do we hear? I'm not looking in the box because I want to be surprised. Well, it's not a secret, but it's cute.
What was really sad about that is that initial scream that was that one hit of dopamine. And then her face was cold after that. Like, well, I'm not interested. That's what I think is happening to a lot of y'all, and y'all don't see it in real time. And this is why I wanted to show this video. It was quick. It was instant. And do y'all think that she's going to be satisfied? Let's take a guess. Was that enough for her?
All right, next one. Let's hold that in my mind. But it's not a secret.
So she wanted that one, but it's not a secret. So she's going to keep trying until she gets a secret. That is a certain type of Labubu. Now we went through 2 Labubu dolls, but let's continue.
Maybe third time's the charm.
Maybe.
Oh, it's soy milk. Labubu gods, do not fail me now.
She just straight up threw that one back and was like, return to sender.
Y'all see that? My eye is twitching. No manches. I saw the card. Guys, I'm losing faith. Pray for me. Shut up right now. Are you telling me I didn't need to buy all that? Look at him.
And so she finally finds the one that she wants, right? But guess what? She got more. And this video continues on for a whopping 4 more minutes at least.
Effed up, but so am I. It's not the one for you.
Uninterested. And there's another one. Y'all, look, I'm fast forwarding here. She is opening these dolls.
I'm so addicted to all the Labubu.
I don't know if she went out and bought all these Labubus, but that just shows how a lot of y'all will try to replicate exactly what you've seen her do. And I'm looking in the back, I'm looking at the setup, and the setup to me is giving influencer. It's giving she's in a nice big house somewhere, she got money to blow, or she's been sent these products. Now that's just my thoughts. But the important thing here is to not compare yourself to somebody online. You don't know how she got these items. But you got to think about your own bank account, because y'all trying to do stuff y'all see online, trying to be like Pokemon catch 'em all. Some of y'all gonna end up broke. And you're going to be using the Labubus to help you dry your tears because nobody else is going to care. Life is still going to go on. And naturally, like with any craze, when they see somebody online with something that they cannot get their hands on, like some people are struggling just to get one, they ask this question right here. Where you get them from? Could never find yellow one. And she replies, all from Pop Mart, I order from their live streams. Y'all, please do what your bank account can afford, because a lot of people can't even afford if they get a flat tire. The last thing I think a lot of people need to be doing is going out obsessing over crazes, buying a whole bunch of stuff, participating in overconsumption of a Labubu doll. Like, I get that y'all have the things you want, but y'all priorities. What about emergency fund? What about if you lose your job? What are you going to do? What about having some extra money laying around in case something happens to your car, or in case you get hit with some extra insurance premiums or something? Like, you know, real adult stuff. And y'all want to know what's crazy about all of this? I read in an article that adults, not children, adults are the main consumer base for the Labubus. But y'all ain't gonna believe me. I'm gonna show it to you. Now, feast your eyes on this article from the Los Angeles Times. And it says here, overnight lines, mall fights, and instant sellouts. Labubu toy mania comes to America. where they go on to say since April of last year, because this was posted November 5th, 2024, since April, every new release and restock of plush Labubu dolls has sold out, usually within minutes. Grown men and women have fought over her. Counterfeits and resellers have flooded the market. And what do we see here in black and white? It says here, Labubu's core customers are adults, not kids, have fought over her, and police recently had to manage an unruly crowd at a Singapore toy show where Labubus were being sold. Last month, a family allegedly broke into a claw machine filled with boxes of Labubus and stole 3 of them. Fakes and sellers have flooded the market. And you know what the real tea for me is, as somebody that's always interested in stocks, is it says here the company's stock price has more than tripled this year, giving Pop Mart a market cap of $12.1 billion. And we continue to get some insight about the blind boxes, and it says they're in demand. These packages are sealed and contained with a random product from a collection similar to packs of baseball trading cards. A few lucky boxes contain rare secret figurines that are not part of the regular series. So that's why when you seen that girl tearing up them things, she was over there trying to figure out which one of them had the one she wanted in there. It was a secret.
No, you cannot remove it from the plastic case. It's not a toy. It's a collectible, soft, plush toy. You can't just order it off of Amazon. That's how you end up with a Lafufu. A Lafufu is a fake Labubu. Tell me you don't see the difference. There is a clear difference. I had to bash in the head of a small child to get this. God, it's $6.59. I'm gonna miss the restock. Lychee berry, toffee, soy milk. Every single boyfriend in the world right now is shitting their pants trying to get one of these little for their girlfriends. ZZ, coconut sea salt. You can't just clip them on your bag. Are you fucking insane? Yeah, it's a keychain.
Not the boyfriends catching strays again. The boyfriends, the husbands, y'all were catching strays in the Trader Joe's video because the women were like, hey, if you ain't get me no Trader Joe bag, they was acting like you was less than a man or you wasn't a good husband or a good boyfriend. And I guess they feel the same way about the Labubus. They not catching no breaks this year. And the reason she said you can't just go get it off of Amazon is because that's how you end up with a Lafufu. Oh, let's get into it. Can we really tell the difference?
Look at this.
Can y'all see the difference between these two? Now, one is a Labubu and one is a Lafufu. They look the same to me. I don't know what the big deal is. Like, even if it was a dupe, if I can get something for cheaper, why does it need to be the real thing? And then also, I don't even know why it's a big deal to get the fake in the first place to make it look like it is the original. It's just like, if you like it, just get the toy, dang. Nobody cares if you have a Labubu or a Lafufu. Like, this is, to me, very childish. I mean, who really is about to come check you about, like, oh, you got a Labubu or you got a Lafufu?
They're fake. I don't care. We can't be friends. Stop buying fake Labubus. Why does this one only have one eye? It's the pirate edition. Leave me alone. Look at the real.
This is the equivalent to how people be acting about these designer bags. And when I've been said that I ain't see nothing wrong with people going to DHgate, y'all tried to eat me up. Then what did y'all find out? If you've been on TikTok lately, you've seen that allegedly they're the same thing. But when I tried to say it, oh no, we paying for quality. So what is supposed to make me think that this is any different?
Is real or fake. Started collecting Pop Mart to tell if your Labubu is real or fake. Started collecting Pop Mart before the fakes even really started circulating. And I have 4 real Labubus. And I recently got scammed because I wanted to buy a Have a Seat Labubu, so I jumped the gun and I bought it from a third party. And now that I have a Lafufu, I can tell you guys what to look for. It doesn't matter if your Labubu is real or fake, but some people just want to know if they have a real or fake. Especially because after getting a Lafufu, I can understand why people who are new to the Pop Mart craze don't know what to look for. First things first, where you buy it from. If you're buying it online from popmart.com, it's real. I bought my Lafufu from Blind Box Universe. I would refrain personally from buying it from a third-party website in general. Buying it from a reseller is risky, but hopefully after this video, you'll kind of know what to look for so that you can maybe ask the person to prove to you the authenticity before you buy it. Also, there are definitely places, like for example, there's places in LA that will resell them for double the price. And I'm going to say that those ones are probably real because they are trying to make a profit off them. I saw a place trying to resell ones that I could tell were fake by the box, and they were selling them for the same price that Pop Mart sells them for, so I could immediately tell if they were fake. Second point, packaging. The real Labubus come in a box that is going to have a pull tab on the top. The Fufus are going to come in a box that opens like a cereal box.
The fact that some of y'all have this down to a science is quite interesting to me. Like, I understand you want to know if it's the real thing or not. I get it. But I feel the people who truly want to sell the fake versions of it, they're going to find a way to duplicate everything that she's saying to sell to an unsuspecting Labubu lover. So not only do the people who really want a authentic Labubu have to worry about getting a fake on accident, you also have to worry about the safeguarding of the Labubu once you actually acquire it. Because from what I heard, people are getting their Labubu snatched like chains off rappers.
No, like I'm really about to crash out because why did somebody steal my Labubu off of my fucking gym bag? First of all, that wasn't my gym buddy and my sister gave that to me.
They finna go resell that thing for about $40, $50 to somebody that's thirsty online. I'm just being honest. Or they gonna keep it in their collection because they might be obsessed too.
Okay, so this is how I keep my Labubu safe from the thieves. You see this? This is her. Very irresistible to Labubu thieves out there. Oh my god, I can't even undo all this. That's how good it is. I keep all of my bag charms on this little locking carabiner thing that I got on Amazon. I did the little twisty thingy. Sit 3 times. Let me just show you. Okay.
So now y'all have locking mechanism. Y'all have to have this thing locked down like Fort Knox in order to stop the thieves. Wow. Y'all comment down below if you had a Labubu or you know somebody that had one. Did they get their Labubu stolen? Did they get their Labubu snatched?
Hold on. This is how it normally comes, right? So what you want to do is twist it 3 times, maybe 4 for good luck. And then you insert the keychain back through so that it's shorter and people can't snip it off. Then you take your carabiner and you put it through the fabric loop, not through the keychain, because they can still take that off. So through the fabric loop, and then you put it on your purse of choice, the carabiner onto the strap, okay? And you screw that bitch closed, and then you take the keychain that comes on the Labubu and put that also on strap like that, okay? And this is how I keep my Sunny Angels. Okay, that's 2 layers of protection, okay? 3rd layer, this is optional. Get a little Bagoo backpack and they fit Labubus perfectly. See? Then I clip this onto the carabiner and now she's triple protected and it'll be harder for thieves to steal her.
The fact that people are stealing these Labubus tells me that I don't know about humanity right now. Like, what y'all got going on? This is crazy. Here's another person crashing out because it says here she can't resell her Labubus, so she decided to keep them. And the first one she pulled is a duplicate. Now that I know that they're just opening boxes and hoping for the ones they want, and if they don't get it, they're going to be upset because they just wasted money, y'all. This is crazy. And I just wonder, is it worth wasting all the money that people are wasting on these secret Labubus? But I don't know. This title here says, at least I spend my money on Labubus and not Krenak. And y'all, I guess people ain't struggling. I'm convinced y'all not struggling. Y'all be lying. I'm tired of y'all because everybody got money for Labubu, Lafufu, Trader Joe's, concerts, fast food, vacations. I don't want to hear it, y'all. I don't know if the tax money is still circulating through the economy or what, but I think y'all are just lying. Y'all are hoarding Labubus left and right. I thought everybody was broke. They got backpacks of Labubus stacked up high, like looking like they finna go flip them or sell them or something. Hiding Labubus from their cousins, their family members, because you done got some Labubus that you don't want nobody to know you got, because you done opened up a secret and found a limited edition one. Like, I just can't. This is too much. Y'all are over here dressing the Labubus up better than y'all be dressing yourselves, putting more time and attention into them, making sure that they got everything they need. What about you? Y'all, this video about took me out. I thought everybody was broke and complaining about the price of eggs, but obviously I'm wrong. But you know what you can do for free? You can hit the like and subscribe button. Comment down below. Are you a part of the Labubu mob? Do you or somebody you know have a Labubu? Are you looking for one? Do you think that this is ridiculous? Do you think people are doing too much? Do you think people are fake broke? Do you think people are going broke trying to buy these Labubus? But we have to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.